the game.
Hey there, I'm Kelsey Dickey. What started as helping people with their money at my dining room table grew into a 7-figure financial coaching practice. Now I teach others how to build a thriving coaching business of their own. Whether you're just starting out or you've been coaching for years, I'm here to help you make a bigger impact while doing what you love. This is the Financial Coach Academy podcast. Let's dive in. If you're feeling stuck in your business growth, the Ultimate Growth Guide is your roadmap to sustainable success through an impactful client experience. This powerful resource helps you identify exactly where to focus your energy right now, rather than spinning your wheels on things that don't move the needle. And I've got some exciting news. It's now available as a bingeable audio or video training that comes with a comprehensive workbook. Coaches who've used this guide have doubled their client base in just months because it helps them prioritize high-impact activities. Get the guide today at financialcoachacademy.com/ultimate growth guide and start creating the coaching business you've been dreaming of. Let me start with a review from Swing Clay on iTunes, who left a 5-star review. This person says, I have really enjoyed listening to the Financial Coach Academy podcast as I am starting my journey as a financial coach. It has helped me to gather tools and resources to take steps on my journey. Kelsey does a great job explaining situations and brings new topics to the table. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave a review and for being a listener as well. Welcome to today's episode. I'm so glad you're here as we dive into a topic that's been on everyone's mind lately: artificial intelligence and what it means for us as financial coaches. Before we jump into that topic, if you're new here, this podcast is all about helping financial coaches grow their businesses with practical, actionable advice based on real-world experience. I want to kick things off with a quick acknowledgement. I had a recording session for this podcast where I was really sick. I was very under the weather. Honestly, in retrospect, I probably should have stayed home in bed and rescheduled the session. But that day, I had already been sick for over a week, and I was sick of being in bed. And I thought to myself, I can power through. I'll record, then I'll go home and crawl back into bed, which is exactly what I did. But I definitely did not feel like myself that day, and I simply wanted to acknowledge it in case you noticed. I don't question whether the episodes were value-packed, but perhaps my delivery seemed a bit off, maybe more mechanical than normal. I want to let you know that I did bring my best to those episodes, but my best maybe wasn't exactly what it normally is. So if you noticed, I apologize. I am feeling better. I feel like myself today while I'm right here in this recording studio, and we are back to our normal programming. Thank you for your understanding. And if you didn't notice, well, then great. Notice what? There's nothing to see here, folks. Let's move right along. All right. So now on to the episode. Today, we are tackling AI head on. There has been so much buzz about AI replacing various professions, and financial advice and input is definitely on that list. I've heard of people using AI for therapy support, so why not financial coaching too, right? Today, we are going to explore why AI actually can't replace what we do as financial coaches, while also looking at some really powerful ways you can leverage this technology to enhance your practice. The goal of today's episode is to help you understand both the limitations of AI when it comes to financial coaching and its opportunities, because it does prevent some of those as well so that you can serve your clients better and grow your business faster. Throughout our conversation, I'll share insights from my own experience using these tools and what I've observed working with other financial coaches who are experimenting with AI in different ways. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Could AI eventually make financial coaches obsolete? I want to be really clear about this. My answer is no, absolutely not. Financial coaching is fundamentally about human connection and understanding. I was reading a debate on Reddit recently between coaches and tech experts on this exact topic. One coach put it perfectly when they said that coaching isn't just about information, it's about transformation. And transformation is messy in a way that AI simply can't navigate. The core of what we do involves emotional intelligence, recognizing when a client is hesitant about a financial decision because of procrastination or family dynamics or time constraints that AI simply cannot fully comprehend. We've seen many coaches worry about this technology making their services irrelevant, but this perspective misunderstands what financial coaching truly is. Financial coaching goes beyond just providing information or creating budgets. A huge part of our job is helping clients adopt a growth mindset and buy-in around money. AI does not have the ability to truly empathize with complex financial situations. It might understand numbers, it might be able to do financial analysis, but it doesn't understand what it feels like to be ashamed of debt or the feeling of true buyer's remorse. When clients come to us as financial coaches, they're often seeking accountability and support that goes beyond information. They need someone who notices their body language when they discuss certain money topics, or hears the hesitation in their voice when talking about an option or a route they're considering. Financial decisions are rarely just about the numbers. They're about values, priorities, relationships, and life goals. These nuanced human elements require human understanding. No amount of prompt creation or revision is going to create a tool where tech can understand the fine nuances of these things. Not only that, the trust that develops between coach and client is built on shared experience and genuine care, something AI fundamentally cannot replicate. At Fiscal Fitness, my own financial coaching practice, we've had clients who have tried using AI tools for financial guidance, but returned to us human coaches because they missed the relationship and personalized accountability. They liked talking through things. They liked the interactive, collaborative approach. AI also lacks contextual understanding of specific life circumstances, local economic conditions, or unique financial situations that experienced coaches innately grasp. The reality is that AI will transform aspects of our work, absolutely, but it more likely will enhance what human coaches can do rather than replace us entirely. Let's talk about 8 specific limitations of AI that make human financial coaches irreplaceable, taking what I just shared a little bit further. Number 1, AI struggles with detecting emotional cues. When a client tells you they want to start a business, but their body language says they're terrified, a human coach picks up on that disconnect. AI tools miss these very telling nonverbal signals that only a human can see. AI has no limbic system, that part of our brain responsible for emotion and intuition. This gives humans a fundamental advantage when it comes to empathy and asking truly evocative questions. If you want to stand out from AI, focus on developing your intuition and emotional intelligence, coach. Number 2, AI lacks real-world financial experience. It hasn't lived through market crashes, navigated complex family money dynamics, or experienced the emotional side of financial decisions. It doesn't know the pit in your stomach when you experience buyer's remorse. And you can argue that AI tools can crawl the web and know about these feelings, and that's true, but all it knows is what it reads, not what it feels. Number 3, AI has significant limitations around personalization. It can take basic information into account, but it doesn't truly understand the unique contexts, values, and life circumstances of each client. Here's the key. Unless the client knows the exact prompt to give it, unless the client knows the precise questions to ask, unless the client knows the exact factors to tell AI to consider, unless the client has a strong foundation of self-awareness. And beyond just self-awareness, there's self-reflection, self-management, and self-improvement. So much of its response and its understanding of the situation has to do with the information and guidance given by the user, your client. I don't know about you, coach, but some of my clients are brand new to hiring a coach. They're brand new to personal development. Sometimes they can't quite articulate what they want or what's been wrong lately. We've seen coaches try to use AI to create completely personalized financial plans, but the results can feel generic and miss important nuances of the client situation. 4, AI struggles with building genuine rapport because, well, it's not human. The coach-client relationship depends on authentic connection and trust that develops over time through those shared experiences. 5, AI doesn't have the judgment and wisdom that comes from years of client work. Experienced coaches develop an intuition about what approaches work for different personality types, when to push clients, and when to back off. If you've ever spent time training your AI to understand you and your requests better, I want you to imagine that same thing needing to happen in order for your clients to begin seeing results with their money. How many individuals will be able to take that step over time? Number 6, AI can't provide real accountability. It might send reminders, but it doesn't understand what truly motivates each unique client to follow through on their financial commitments. Number 7, AI has no stake in client outcomes. Human coaches genuinely care about their clients' success, and that brings passion and investment to the relationship that technology simply cannot. And lastly, number 8, AI can't engage in truly creative problem solving for unique financial situations that don't fit standard templates. Because life is not templated, human coaches can draw on diverse experiences to craft really innovative solutions. These limitations represent the core value that human financial coaches provide. Knowing these limitations should give us confidence as we incorporate AI into our practices, because AI is a tool. It's not a replacement for us. And I truly believe that we should lean on it as a tool in the right way to better support our businesses and our clients. So let's shift gears and look at how AI can actually make us better financial coaches when used strategically. The question isn't whether AI will replace coaches, but how coaches who use AI effectively will replace those who don't. AI is great at handling administrative tasks that take up the time and energy that are better spent for us doing client work, especially if you are solo in your business. This includes scheduling, sending follow-up emails, and organizing client information. By automating these routine aspects of your business, you free up more time for the high-value work of actually coaching your clients. AI can help with content creation for your business, generating ideas for blog posts, social media content, podcast episodes, and newsletters that speak to the people you want to work with. Many coaches have found success using AI to draft initial content that they then personalize with their unique voice and expertise. Always, always, always personalize anything that you have AI create for you. AI can assist with data analysis, helping you spot patterns in client information or financial data that might inform your client approach. We've seen coaches leverage AI, to create more comprehensive financial projections and scenarios that help clients visualize different paths forward. This can be especially useful in the moment where you're putting together projections and different scenarios for a client right on a call. AI can also serve as a research assistant. This is one of my favorite ways to use it. Gathering information about specific financial topics, current rules or rates, past policies, or updates on new policy changes that may be relevant to your clients. This allows you to stay informed on a broader range of topics without spending hours on research. But do be careful and check multiple sources, because AI only draws on what it finds on the internet, and it may not be accurate under certain circumstances. You can find source standards that are prompts online that you give your AI in order to make sure it is sourcing proper information, and always, always fact-checked. AI can help you refine your communication with clients, suggesting clearer ways to explain administrative steps or even complex financial concepts. We're experts in the industry and our clients aren't. So getting help from AI can give us different language that we're not used to using, but that will resonate better with our clients. Some coaches use AI to help prepare for client sessions, generating potential questions or discussion points based on the client's history or current goals. AI can assist with creating educational resources for clients like worksheets, guides, or explanations that supplement your coaching. Key there is supplement your coaching. The key is to view AI as a collaboration tool that handles the mechanical aspects of your business while you focus on the human elements that make the biggest impact. When used this way, AI can truly elevate what we can accomplish and the value we provide to clients in a much shorter time frame. But how can you start implementing AI in your financial coaching practice today? Let's talk about that next. First, begin by identifying the repetitive tasks in your business that drain your energy but don't require your unique expertise. These are prime candidates, coach, for AI assistance. Here are some ideas. Consider using AI to streamline your client onboarding process, creating personalized welcome materials based on the client's specific financial situation and goals. You might also use AI to help draft follow-up emails after client sessions, summarizing key points and action steps you discussed. And we use AI to create customized resources for clients addressing their specific financial challenges, which we then review and adjust. For example, if we want to summarize action steps based on specific outcomes, such as gaining control of your cash flow or optimizing your income, then we input those key summarized points into AI, and it compiles it for us based on the meeting we just held. When creating content for your business specifically, use AI as a thought partner to help overcome writer's block or generate fresh approaches for familiar topics. You can experiment with AI for analyzing potential client personas and creating tailored marketing messages that speak directly to their financial pain points. Always remember to review and personalize any AI-generated content before sharing it with clients to ensure it aligns with your voice and meets your standards. Consider how AI might help you scale aspects of your business by creating systems that allow you to serve more clients without sacrificing quality. Start small with 1 or 2 applications, measure the results, and gradually expand your use of AI as you become more comfortable with the technology. The goal isn't to implement every possible AI solution. That would be impossible, but to find the specific applications that enhance your particular coaching style and business model and help you overcome your weakest links. Don't be surprised if you have to spend time experimenting with different AI tools to discover which ones complement your workflow best. There are so many options out there now, and that number grows every day. Now let's talk about maintaining the human touch while using AI. As you integrate AI into your coaching practice in some of the ways we just recommended, you'll want to maintain the human elements that make financial coaching so valuable. Here's a business 101 concept. What is rare becomes priceless. What is rare becomes priceless. In the context of today's discussion around AI, what that means is that as technology advances, human connection becomes increasingly rare and valuable. I feel so perfectly positioned to meet the moment of AI because my business is already built on real and private interactions with our clients. And coaches in my programs are encouraged to launch their businesses the same way. So I am not concerned because my value proposition, and the same for most of the coaches I mentor, and hopefully a lot of the listeners of this podcast, is built around the precise part that AI can never replace: human connection and interaction. But that doesn't mean there aren't some things we're doing to respond because of AI. So here's some things you may consider too. Be transparent with your clients about how you use AI in your business. This builds trust and helps them understand where the technology ends and your human expertise begins. Reserve the most personal aspects of coaching, like deep listening, empathy, and relationship building, exclusively for human interactions. Because, of course, AI can't do any of those things. Consider AI as your behind-the-scenes assistant rather than a client-facing representative of your business. Check in regularly with yourself about whether AI is enhancing your client relationships or creating distance, and make sure you adjust accordingly. It's easy. I promise you, it is so easy to be enticed by all the ways in which you could use AI. So be discerning, and just because you can doesn't mean you should. I've found that the most successful integration of AI into financial coaching happens when technology handles the mechanical, so we can focus more fully on the meaningful. Ask yourself, coach, how does using AI help you embrace your UVP, your unique value proposition, when it comes to working with your clients? That is the question. Look for opportunities to bring more of your humanity into client interactions to balance the efficiency that AI brings to other areas of your business. When you're using AI to support you in your business, you have more time to give personalized value and attention to your clients. Your personal story, coach, your experiences, and your perspective are what make your coaching unique. And these are elements AI can never replicate. Remember, your clients hire you for your wisdom, judgment, and human connection. Make sure these remain at the forefront of your practice, even as you embrace new tools such as AI. All right, I know this was a lot, so let's do a quick recap. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to emphasize that AI represents an opportunity for financial coaches, not a threat. By thoughtfully incorporating this technology into your practice, you can create more space for the deeply human work that only you can do. Here are 3 concrete steps I encourage you to take this week. First, identify one repetitive task in your business that doesn't require your unique expertise and experiment with using AI to handle it. Second, try using AI to help you create one piece of content for your business, whether that's a blog post, email, or social media update. Then reflect on what aspects of your coaching provide the most value to clients that AI could never replace, and consider how you might double down on those elements. I would love to hear how you are implementing AI in your coaching practice. If you're not already in Financial Coaches Unite, our free Facebook community, join us at financialcoachacademy.com/community and share your experiences, questions, or concerns. I would love to hear from you. Next episode, of course, FCU is the place to be if you want to start growing as a coach. And on next week's episode, I'm going to share more free or low-cost options for you, both from FCA and from other resources for financial coaches. So if you're not ready to join the next cohort of the Academy, but you want to continue to grow and thrive, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss out on next week's episode. I'll see you next week, Coach. That's all for today. If you're ready to grow your own financial coaching business, head over to financialcoachacademy.com for helpful resources and tools. If this episode helped you, hit subscribe and leave us a review. I'll see you next week.